got about 1 million viewers.
What are the top things that when you look back, you say, I wish I would not have done that?
Like your first album is supposed to be your baby. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, to me, it's Track Boy's baby.
I moved to St. Louis 2.5 years ago. When I moved here, shortly thereafter, all I heard was Ebony Eyes.
Man, I had been like grinding, going to a lot of like underground spots and everything, because I was more of a, what they say, quote unquote, backpack rapper. Is more, you know what I'm saying, the Kanye kind of vibe or whatever. And I used to go to a place called the High Point all the time and get on the mic and freestyle and battle rap and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I got my name from. And me and Jaquan had the same manager, Big Bob, JD's bodyguard. Got with him, and within 6 months of signing with him, you know, we had the situation at Capitol, so it went very fast. Like most artists complain about being signed to a label 3 or 4 years and never coming out. My complaint was like, please don't put me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have no time to market me, to get the people to know me, like nothing. Just real talk, I was a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? I was the only artist ready at the end of the year. You know, Chingy wasn't ready. You know, nobody else was ready, so they got to put somebody out.
Right.
When I was at Capitol, somebody, let me see, Faith or something was over there, and if Faith does not show up to a radio station interview, they take it out on Ebony Eyes. So now they don't want to interview Ebony Eyes because Faith didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? So
how do you prevent something like that?
To me, ignorance is your own worst enemy, and new artists really don't get a chance to know how the business goes.
So did that happen to you where somebody told you at the end or after the fact?
Yeah, I had a guy from my record label that came out of his mouth and told me that was his job to get my song played at radio. And he basically told me, good, like about time, like, you know, like I didn't, you know, I don't like your manager.
I'm glad
so,
you got rid of them.
Yeah, I'm glad you got rid of them MFs. Yeah, to be
exactly what
exact.
you
I
said.
don't like your manager, and basically I wasn't really working your record hard as I could be because I don't like them.
So who's on your team now that's going to look out for you? Because one person can't do it all.
I'm in the process of building me the dream team. Of course, this is my auntie, my TT. Nicole, she does everything. Manage, assist, bodyguard.
Psychiatrist.
He's right. Well, Reno, he's walked out the door somewhere. He don't like to be on camera, so they also manage Jibs. So we.
And she's coming for the photographer. I just thought
Yeah,
expressions to art.
you know, they're a multi-talented couple. His wife, you know, is behind the scenes, does her thing.
She can hold a stick like no.
I didn't. Oh my God. And of course, you know, Mario, always out doing his thing. And you know, let me say something about him. When I got my website, he was one of the people that always, you know, was on there with good, positive feedback. Although I do remember one time, there was a debate, and I would be like, how they on my site disrespecting my site? You supposed to be on here talking about me, how much you love me, how much I'm the greatest and all this. They on here somebody like, well, I think Look Him better. Well, I think Remy better, and I think Shauna better. I'm like, you know, why is this, you know, this is EbonyEyes.com. Like, can we talk about me here? Let's focus. And, but he would be on there defending and sticking up.
In this industry, you meet people that genuinely like you and people that look at you like, what can she do for me? How do you discern between the two?
I had to learn the hard way, because I was a people pleaser kind of person and never want nobody to think I'm trying to be too good. House literally cleaned itself from Track Boys to old news ex-boyfriend to to management to you know, a lot of friends.
And even the people in the industry, they'll come straight out and say, you know, when somebody say, are you going to my room?
Rappers and other artists and stuff, I would see them out and it's all good. Yeah, let's get in the studio, let's make songs. I'm a big fan. So when it's time to do that, then it's kind of all like, we'll come by the room. Or if you ain't coming to the house, you know, now all of a sudden those invitations to do those songs with those artists and you know who you is, you know, no longer, or, you know, it's not extended to me anymore because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, finna do, like, I'm like, I didn't make it this far to have to go backwards and do that. Like, dude, you ain't even have no more records than me. Like, what is your problem? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's one of the things that you have to go through as a female artist, and I'm just never one of them that sleep my way to the top. If I want to sleep with you, I'm gonna sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be all this extra. You ain't finna hold nothing over my head to do it, because that always come back in the end to bite you in the, you know what? Self-evaluate every day, because you can literally be so caught in the moment of things ripping and running, and you can just kind of lose yourself. And I didn't get nowhere near to like a Beyonce status or nowhere, like, so I can just imagine how it is you a product and they're telling you where to go, what you're going to do, how you're going to look. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that happens if you let them. And I ain't really know that I ain't have to let them.
How did you promote Acid Effects? Like, what did they send you?
We went on a strip club promotional tour with Ass in Your Face. It's like a catch-22 with that record. It did very well, but I do not want to be known for being an Ass in Your Face girl. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so much more to me than that. But I would go to a lot of radio stations. They would have a problem playing my record. I'm like, well, you play Yin Yang Twins, Wait Till You See My Dick. You play Lil Webby, Girl Give Me That Pussy. This was all out at the same time. So, but you have a problem with playing my record because it says would you let me put my ass in your face. I'm like, that's kind of being sexist. Like, if you don't play these kind of records, fine, don't play any of them. But don't tell me that you don't play them, but I'm listening to you play them right now as we're doing the interview. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's when I would start getting pissed off and rebellious about it. Like, you know what? No, now I'm on some feminist. I'm finna fight for equality kind of stuff. Where at first I was a little like, know about this record.